Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Train Sim World 2 action. Hope you're well. As you can see, we're in a 465 today and the weather is, well, less than favourable. Let's put it that way. So I've got a bunch of stuff to sort out. Oh, don't want that one. We'll have some of that, and we'll have some of that, and normal. Yeah, that's probably right, isn't it? Normal, normal. Awesome. Lights. No, don't tell lights. Yeah, when I set this up, night running. I need some wipers flipping it. When I set this up, I wasn't expecting there to be snow. I was just expecting it to be a bit cloudy. No, wipers, please. There we go. And okay, maybe intermittent isn't sufficient. There we go, slow. There we go, that's better. I can kind of see now. I'm going to stick with that anyway. Hold on, look at the snow building up on there. That really wasn't my intention, but I mean, okay, let's roll with it. Let's roll with it. As you can see, this is a Dartford service, and let me take a nice little screenshot. There we go. Sort of, maybe, yeah. I'll do one from here as well, and then I've got a choice for the thumbnail. Might do another one later. We'll see. And so yeah, this is Dartford service. And now, I thought we'd do this one because we've got the announcement of Train Sim World 3, which is going to include an extension to this particular route. It's going to go past Gravesend and all the way to Dartford, which, if I remember rightly, is 4 or 5 extra stations. So there'll be some longer services to do, which you can either use this for, the 465, which will be included as standard on the route, or you've got the 375, which should be give you a bit of variety there. Between the two, I don't know how many will go down to Dartford on Train Sim World 2. Now, as far as I can tell, this is the only Dartford service. I'm looking at the timetable at 10 to 8 in the evening. So just the one. I'm hoping that there's going to be a few more on the extended route, all the way from Faversham to Dartford, which should be good. Or we can boot it now, which we'll get some wheel slip. Just the horn, which is a bit quiet. I'll leave the window shut. And so I thought, well, as we've had the announcement and it's going to include Dartford, let's do a Dartford service. And then I thought we'd play around with the weather a bit, which I'm probably going to regret, to be honest. I really didn't plan on it being snowy, but hey, there we go. So more or less as this in high speed route. Like I said, you've got the 465 as standard in there, you've got the 375 and the Javelin 395. Also got the 66 and the standard as well for freight, and some extra wagons as well. And from the sounds of it, there'll be some more freight services. So if you're into freight, and I'm not personally, but if you are, you've got a bit more that you can do freight wise with the 66 on this route. And then you've got the bit between, I think, the high-speed section between St Pancras and Ashford as well. I don't know what that bit's like. I've no idea. But that's in total you get about an extra, I think they said 45 miles. Oh, hello. The 375 there. Okay. I'm speeding. That's a good start. There we go. It's because the speeder doesn't go high enough. That's what it is. That's the problem. And I forgot that we were in a 75 limit. 75 is the supposed max speed of the train. It will do, I think, about 87, I think. Oh, easy. We're not quite in the 85 limit yet. We could be in an 80 limit, I've got no idea. Need a bigger speedometer, that's what we need. So, of course, you aren't really meant to break that 75 limit, but if it can be broken, of course I'm going to break it. Why wouldn't I? I'll be a bit late on the old whistle there. It's nice to see a bit of... Well, go past it now. Let's go for it. Nice to see a bit of snow. See it totally... Oh, there's a javelin. How about... Hello? What was that? What was going... I'm not quite sure what was going on with that one. Some interesting livery on that one. For a moment I thought it was two separate trains. They shouldn't be running that close together. Oh look, I'm speeding again. How about that? It's fine, it's all good. Passengers won't know, they've not got a speedometer. Right, fine, we're into the end of the 90 now. There are a couple of services in the timetable. I think Ramsgate to Cannon Street, and they all do the same sort of journey assist, Faversham to Gravesend. I don't know if that'll be included in the new route, in the new timetable, but I have to have a look and see. I'm hoping for a lot more services between Faversham and sort of Dartford, really, because they are longer ones. Most of what you get on here at the moment is just I think the longest one is Faversham to Rochester for the most part. Oh yeah, you either go Faversham to Rochester or you go Rainham to Gravesend, unless you're doing the javelin runs, do some Pankhurst. So looking forward to that. If I remember rightly, and I should know because I looked at the schedule earlier, I think next week they're showing off, so week beginning the 15th of August, they're showing off the German route with the ICE 1, and then the week after is going to be the Southeastern High Speed one, so we should get a bit more info then hopefully as to maybe what the timetable looks like, how many services you get doing what, and a bit of a look at the line going to Dartford and Ashford with any luck. Fingers crossed on that one. Anyway, enough of Train Sim World 3, we're on Train Sim World 2. And yeah, it's snowing. It wasn't to see some snow starting to build up. This was not my intention. I hadn't planned to do a run in the snow. Yeah, there we go. And we're in my favourite camera position. Sound effects. Now we're slightly behind schedule somehow. I'm not entirely sure how I've managed to do that. I don't want to put brake 3 on just because I don't want to end up sliding into Sittingbourne. Brakes are pretty decent on this. Is that a 66 over there? Parked up, but still. Go. Oh, look at this. This looks good, doesn't it? Coming in for a good stop, I reckon. Beautiful. It says him though he's not actually stopped the train yet. It's fine, only about a minute late. Right. Oh, whoops. Minor overshoot, possibly. It's only a few yards, it's fine. There we go. Oh, blimey. That's, can't see through the windows. Oh, we're quite busy this evening, actually. Okay, so the first carriage windows are all covered, but not in the others. Okay, what about the other side? Nope, pretty much the same. Not too sure why the first car is covered and the rest aren't, but there we go. I've lost some points there. Right, we better get a move on. Oh, caught the camera on the overhead there. Oh, hang on, we've got a bit of wheel slip. I think conditions are just going to get worse at the minute. It's only because I thought, oh, you know what, I really can't be bothered to go back and try and change it. So here we've got snow. Wonderful. It's I mean, it's really starting to build up, isn't it? It wasn't like this when we set off. Right, come on. We've got 5 miles to go, and I've got 4.5 minutes to do it. Kind of need to be running it as fast as we can if we're going to make it on time to Raynham. Then I've got to stop picking as well. This accelerates pretty quickly actually. Certainly better than the 375. Then it's got slightly lower top speed. I don't know why I pressed the horn there. Did something in my head, just went, press the horn. 75 is a speed limit, I think. I've got a 70 coming up. It's not what I need to go faster, not slower. That's what we need. With a slight incline should slow us down under 70 enough. Just, maybe. We'll set at 69. That will do, there we go. Leave it in notch 1. And we should be good. So I want to mark it back up to 75. Does that, 5 miles an hour is going to make all the difference. Nice bit of snow building up on the front as well. Should I maybe put my cab light on? Find it, it's over here, isn't it, somewhere? Isn't it that blue button? There we go. Oh, hang on. Speeding now. Whoops. Again. Alright, 3.2 miles to Raynham. And I got, what, 2.5 minutes. Yeah, this is pushing things a little bit here. If I can try and be less than a minute late, it shouldn't do too bad. What's this? Oh, this will be Newingham. Newingham? Maybe? It's a station beginning with N anyway, I think. Yeah, it will be. I'm saying Newingham. I'm thinking, is that right? Is there a Newingham down here? Might be getting a little bit confused. Anyway, let's get it back up to 65. And then we've got a 90 limit just before Raynham. Yeah. If I'm doing 90, then we're going to have a problem. And this train will no longer be stopping at Raynham. Not entirely sure what happens if you skip a station. I've not done that as of yet. I've had to reverse back to them, but I've never just totally missed it and carried on. I don't think it will let you. I think it will still say, no, you need to go back and do that station. And then if you've gone through any signals, you might have a bit of difficulty with that one. I'm doing 1.2 miles. I'm fine. Keep the speed up and all should be good. Hopefully passengers are alright. One of the plus sides of having all this snow about is it'll reflect a bit of light, so it will feel a bit lighter than it otherwise would do. I might want to prepare to slow down a little bit. Alright, let's see if we can make this a good stop. Do a bit of brake notch 1. Don't want to come in too slowly. Now I may well have just made up enough time. so you can just about hear the horn there. Got anything waiting at platform 0? No. Stay out of the rush hour thing. Where's the... Oh, that's one. I could see it ahead, as I wasn't entirely sure how far away from it I was. Yeah, here will do just fine. Right, we've got a 375 coming in. Heading for... somewhere. Yeah, that's helpful, I know. Dover Priory, that'll be. Presumably it is on time because AI trains are, well, in theory, they are always on time. Right, it's time for us to go. So we best be off. Not waiting for anyone. Or if we do, notch 3. Come on, you can do it, train. I do like the sound of the 465 when it accelerates away. Right, maximum power. Come on, oh, my fence there. Right, off we go to good old Gillingham. And well, we've got 2 minutes to get there, and I'm over 2.5 miles away. Right, come on train, I'm relying on your quick acceleration to get us to Gillingham on time. Might just get to 90 before I have to slow down to 60. Just. I'm not been made aware that there's any lower speed limits in place, so we'll go for it. Admittedly, the passengers may not be quite so thrilled about it, but they might be a little more reserved as to how fast we go, but unfortunately for them, I'm the driver, and if I say we're doing 90, then we're doing 90. So I'm worried this yellow signal coming up, which is some... oh, it's gone green. Marvellous. Happy days. Okay. It's a 465. Oh, I've got to slow down now. Damn. We're not too far behind schedule. Hopefully we'll get it down to 60 in time. There might be 1 or 2 trains at the depot. We'll have a look to the left in a moment. Oh, look at that. That is pretty much perfect, I reckon. Pretty much... oh, I don't quite know what happened there. Here's something in the depot. There's a 465 and a 375. Awesome. It's nice to see the trains pop up there in the depot occasionally. Well, can't get the camera down there. They might have hidden one away. Right, here we go back. Gillingham. Making good use of the horn. It's nice to have pretty decent brakes even in this weather. Trusty old 465. Look at this. When I'm making driving in the snow look easy. Hey, and we've got another 465 parked over there. Wonder where that one's potentially off to. Oh, coming in a fraction slow. That one's probably come from Victoria, I would imagine. Oh, and another Javelin. Yeah, that'll do. Right, let's have a look at the... oh yes. Yeah, that's probably come from London, though drivers have the cab light on. And I'm not too sure why they're driving from that end, but we won't ask questions. Rest is 395 off to Ramsgate. Oh, back Medway, UK City of Culture 2025 bid. Well, and oh well, we seem to have a consistent livery on this one. By the looks of it, he says. And let's go. Oh, yeah, it's me just whacking it into full throttle. Don't do that. Right. Here we go. Now we'll go for full throttle. We've got about 2 minutes to get to Chatham. Try and run to time if we can. So a quick look, how did we do? Oh, 2 seconds, come on. 2 seconds. And I lost 22 points. Come on, 2 seconds, really? I don't know. I would turn my wipers off, but by the time I've turned it... Why am I only on notch 2? Blimey, come on. I've not got time to just be dithering about. I don't know. I was going to say is I should turn the wipers off, but by the time I've turned them off, I'll have to turn them on again. It was right to the last minute to brake. Hit the brakes hard. That'll do. I'll do the same for the 30 just so we can try and get to Chatham on time. Not done this service before, so hoping for a gold medal. Yeah, I reckon we'll be alright with this. I got this. Famous last words, I know, but genuinely, I do think I might sort of have this. Oh, kind of a little bit of time for that 30 limit there. And the final one, I've got yellow signal. If you do the Ramsgate to Cannon Street services that I was talking about earlier, you do get tripped up with some yellow and red signals on that route, which is adds to the challenge, so you do have to pay attention. Right, hello Chatham. Again, I'm not going to open the window. I reckon I might want a bit more brake. Yeah, I think so. That looks like it could be a double yellow. We should be alright. Yeah, it's double yellow. Ah, perfect stop. Happy days. Alright, come on you, let's get you out of the snow. That's it. Lovely stuff. Just don't worry about who your driver is. If they do, they'll never get on. I get used to seeing that on the PIS between St. 3, Dartford. Well, we've got on this. We've got Rochester, Strood, Gravesend. Apparently this isn't going to stop anywhere between Dartford. Or maybe it's down to the just the way the PIS has been done. 375. We're 8:15 in the evening. Still quite a busy route. Right, so come on, let's go. That's it. Not that we can go particularly quickly, but try and get off to a decent departure from Chatham anyway. Okay, bit of wheel slip, but it's fine. Keep the mechanics busy when they have to replace the wheels. It's fine. It's really a service. Keeping them in a job, keeping them busy. Yeah, try not to speed too much. There we go. Here we go into where Rochester station used to be. And then someone came up with the idea to move it up slightly and build a new one. Sometimes you'll see some, I think it's more first thing in the morning, you'll see some trains parked on the right hand side there. Look at all that snow, perfect for making a snowman. Shame we can't do that on here. Looks like a half decent amount of snow, that does. Not so good for driving a train, but if you want a bit of snowman, you're in luck. Oh, there's my train gone. Here it is. Oh, easy. Here we go into Rochester. Yes. Don't know if you might see. I don't suppose they've put any lights on Rochester Castle, have they? You can probably just make it out ahead there next to the church staple. Just. Right, let's focus on getting this train stopped in the right place, shall we? Whoops, daisy. There we go. A bit more brake, please. Oh, all the brakes. There we go. Sorted. There we go. What have we got coming down? We've got a few minutes of another Ramsgate service. Fair enough. What's behind us? What have we got? About nearly 10 minutes behind is that. Now it's moved. There we go. For London Victoria. There we go. At least I'm not holding anybody up. Oh, time to go. Right, go, 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 go. Come on. Let's get a move on. Do not intend to be running late. Oh, I've got that snow down there as well. You can tell that I don't often drive in the snow. What's the camera caught on? Tell you what, shall we do that? There we go. Oh, I'm speeding. Whoops. Go. Over the bridge and... Oh, alright. I know, it's the yellow signal ahead. It's fine. It's probably a double by the looks of it. So we're fine. I want a bit more brake. Yeah, that'll do. Yes, double yellow, so we're all good. There we go, and then we get the crawled into Strood. Captain's safety was out, going, oh yeah, you can't do more than 15 mile an hour around there. Yeah, bet you I can, but I won't. I'll be good for once. Got a good 40-50 yards to overshoot Strood if I need to, which is always good for someone who drives like me. Oh, and it's turned to yellow. Perfect, that's just what you want, isn't it? Signals change in your favour before you get there. Right, good evening, Strood. How are we all doing? I don't know why you want to stand out in the snow, but okay. Oh, hang on, too much brake. Still got over anything else to go. Heat coming into Strood. So slow, and you want to... Well, I just hate Strood altogether. You're coming in, going down the hill at 15, or you're climbing it. And here will do nicely. Magic. There we go. Nice 500 points. Oh, first car covered in snow, the rest not so much. We have a quick check on my passengers. Oh yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about that alarm, people. It's only because I'm having a run around, stretching my legs. Evening, we all alright? Yeah? Good. Right, I'll not Not got time to say hello to anyone else. Get back to my seat. Come on. Sit down. Lock doors. Get that unlocked. And off we go to Gravesend. Oh, hang on. Oh, maybe it's because I put power on before the doors had completely closed. Whoops. Right, Gravesend. Our final stop in 6.5 miles approximately. Some speed there. Alright, we should, I reckon we might make it on time, you know. It says we're doing 14 miles an hour. Yeah, come on, I'm on a straight bit of track now. This is a long tunnel, so I will turn my wipers off. There we go. Whoops. Speeding again. I'll turn my wipers off, replace the maintenance team. Save me wipers just a little bit. Come on. Want to make right? Let's go for it. Being in a tunnel, we should. I was just about to say, being in a tunnel, we hopefully won't get any wheel slip. And before we even get the words out, we get wheel slip. There we go. Going to behave ourselves now, yeah? Awesome. Right, Gravesend. Here we come. Oh, God, keep my window shut. Keep me nice and warm. Don't think I put the heat on. Do I want it on? Oh, I don't want it on cool. No, don't do that. Blimey. You can leave that low. That's fine. I'm sure we've got a heat thing somewhere, haven't we? Have we got a heater? Train heat? I don't know. Oh. Okay. Maybe let's just stick inside for now. Now, I've got a yellow signal coming up, which worries me ever so slightly. I do not have time for a red signal. So, please be a double yellow. And then if the one after could be green, that would be awesome. Or what we got? 375 there. That looks like a... Oh, bugger, it's a single, isn't it? Come on. What's holding me up? Oh, no, it's gone yellow. Right, back up to speed again. Can I have something in front of me slowing me down? Why is there something in front of me? I bet it's probably a... Well, no, it shouldn't be a 395. I'd say it shouldn't. Unless it's a service from Rainham to... Oh, where do the Rainham services go to? Do they go to London Victoria? I can't remember. I want to say they go to another station in London, but I could be wrong. Oh, probably put the wipers on. Might be a good idea. Oh, come on, where are you? Go. Right, we've got double yellows, that's fine. Double yellow is acceptable. Still going to keep the speed up to make sure we do get to Gravesend on time. There is a little bit risky. Oh, 395 there again. There's quite a few of them coming by. Another double, perfect. This is fine, we can do this. Well, I think this is Who Junction by the looks of it. Yeah. Who Junction. Few wagons about. I'll see some. Got 66 over there. Just the one. Sometimes there's two there. They've got one down here. I'll get back in. Might actually pay attention then. Especially with these yellow signals. Keep getting pinged for them. Yes, I know. I've got it. It's fine. I can see there's a yellow signal. It's fine. .8 miles to go. 4.5 minutes. Yeah. I reckon we got this. Yeah, I see it. Another double. Yeah, marvellous. I remember we've actually got a whistle on this or not. I think it's just the horn. Could be wrong though. Obviously, looking for it when you're approaching yellow signals probably isn't the smartest move. But, well, I mean, come on, this is me after all. Don't suppose I'd whack it anywhere else, would they? Might be a... Oh, well, I found a signal. Grab the button out. Yeah, sorry, can't help it. That's a double, marvellous, fine. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a whistle, which is fair enough. I do like buttons that make a noise. At the best. That is another double, lovely stuff. Oh, I got bags of time, 1.3 miles. Easy. Depending on the signals, of course. I have had it where I've been late into Gravesend purely because of the signals, so holding me up. So we'll keep an eye on them. So a mile to go is fine. Got this. I don't mind just cruising at this point. Might even be slightly early unless we get a red, which we're going to. Oh, that's a bit close, 400 yards. And there we can see the red signal in the distance. Oh, this is where we get held up. Yes, I know it's a red signal. Don't worry, I've got this. We're fine, I'm keeping a close eye on things. There we go, right, I've got 2 minutes to spare anyway. So we're fine. Yeah, that will do. And let's have a look at the note on that one. That one. And that's what we've got. There, that's probably a service from Raynham, judging by the number of coaches. If it's a 395, it'd either be a 6 or 12. Why has that train got a yellow signal for? Not yellow, red signal even. I mean, that train could move up to here, to that red signal, and it'd be fine. I mean, that one's green. So why are you red? And why are you red? That's no good, is it? No good at all. Oh well. We'll kind of just sit here and wait. Not much else we can do, is there? It's going to make me late. Sorry passengers, we will be late into Gravesend because there's a train holding us up for no apparent reason. So we're going to squeeze between the two. Why not? Got quite a few people on, which is nice. Oh, here we go. We are off. Last 800 yards. Should just about make it in time. just being less than a minute late. I hope. Come on. As long as I get the braking right, we'll be fine. Come on, 400 yards. I need to stop and open the doors before 31 minutes past. 25 seconds. Come on. 20 seconds. God, this is going to be close, isn't it? This is going to be close. Oh, 10 seconds. I think we're going to go... yeah. We're going to go just slightly over it. By a matter of seconds. Oh, come on. What's this going to be like? 10 seconds? 10 seconds. Come on. Oh, I don't know. Oh, well. That's the... well, anyway. As far as I can tell, the one and only Dartford service on the Trains and World 2 version of Southeastern High Speed. In the trusty old 465. Got some big flakes of snow there, looks of it. With some surprise snow that I hadn't planned on. I don't quite know why it decided to snow, but there we go. Let's get my gold medal and my 10,000 odd points. Oh, it kicked me out of my seat already. Very well. There we go, nice gold medal. What's that? Basically 26.5 miles. So I'm not sure how much further it is to Dartford, but we'll see when Train Sim World 3 comes out. Well, as always, thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Always very much appreciated. And look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, take care everyone. Thanks for watching.